Welcome everyone, it's Brigitte Ploos here, and today I will be teaching you how to warm up your body before you do any more intense stretches. So the basic beginner warm-up is the Sun Salutation A. I mainly teach Vinyasa Yoga, which is connecting your movement with the flow, and also do Yin Yoga as well. So start your practice with breathing exercises and warming up your body. And this is the best way for beginners to get your body movement and warming up, especially when you do it early in the morning and you feel like a little bit rusty. So the Sun Salutation A is a great way to warm up your body, to strengthen your body, to improve your flexibility, and it's also give you more mental clarity and focus and relax your body. So the first time I'm going to break down each poses just to give you a little bit of more information, and then after that we are gonna connect the whole flow and movement with the breath. So I'm giving you a clue. You can always do this Sun Salutation A flow 4 or 5 times, and it should be really warming up your body. All right, so when you're ready, let's meet me on the mat and let's begin. So first of all, we are going to start in mountain or Tadasana pose. So you have two options. You can have your feet hips width apart, or you can bring your big toes slightly touching and your heel side slightly apart. It depends on which is more comfortable for you to do. All right, I'm gonna start with having my feet hips width apart. What I do is I actually engage my quads. So the way I know that I'm really engaging it is bringing your kneecap up. So just try it, bring your kneecap up, and that way I engage my quad. And my tailbone is slightly tucked under. I'll pull the belly in, so I engage my core muscles as well. I pull my shoulders away from my ears and really opening up the chest, and my palms are actually facing forward. And just gazing forward. It looks like I'm not doing anything, but it's actually a nice and active pose. And the first thing that we do is breathing. So as you inhale, look up, bring your arms around and up. And exhale, bring your arms down. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, arms up, looking up. And exhale, bring the arms down. And the third time, we are actually hinged from the hip, and we are gonna start the flow. Again, inhale, arms up. And as you exhale, you hinge forward. So you can bring your palms together in prayer pose. And you really, it's called a forward fold. So what you need to do is really bring the head of your crown is towards the mat. So it's basically looking at your knees or shin or your thigh. Make sure that you turn your neck, yes or no. There's no tension in your neck. If you've got really tight hamstring, feel free to bend your knees. And you're just really hanging there. With the first flow, I normally really go nice and slow. Even sometimes I just grab my opposite elbows with my hand and just gently rock my body side to side. It's really good for my lower back as well. Just to really get into the feeling of really relaxing the mind and body. If you can't really reach the floor or the mat, you can always use the blocks. So you can use them just placing your palms on one of the edges of the blocks, or you can do a higher settings. Just to give you an idea. And the next movement is a halfway lift. So when I say halfway lift, you inhale, and you can place your palms onto your shin, or on your thighs, or even on the block. And we are really lengthening our spine, Squeeze your shoulder blades and bring your shoulders back down. Squeeze the muscles. This is the halfway lift. And as you exhale, you forward fold again. Placing your palms, planting your palms on the mat, and you step back with your right leg first and with your left leg into a high plank. So let's just go all over all this alignment that we need. So, spreading your fingers and using the whole palms, the whole surface of your palms. I don't want to see any dead hands, it's no good. So really pushing yourself away from the floor and using the whole surface of your palms. And if it's a little bit of too much pressure on your wrist, you can do two things. You can actually make a little pillow at the edge of your mat and place your palms. This is a little bit of a more release for your wrist. Or the other thing you could do, really pressing your fingertips into the mat. And make sure that your bicep really looking forward towards each other or forward. Squeezing your shoulder blades. Hips just as high as your shoulders. People really tend to drop their hips, and it's really too much of a pressure on the lower back. So it's nice and strong. I'm engaging my core, put the belly in, really engaging my quad. It's a nice and active pose. If it's too much for you, you can always bring one knee down until you get stronger. And as you get stronger, you can extend both legs or bring both knees down. You get stronger, believe me. Once you then hug your elbows in and you come down halfway down, untuck your toes, or actually you can bring your whole body down, because this is the first one. Palms next to your ribs, elbows close to your body. Inhale, look just a little bit forward, squeezing your shoulder blades. Exhale, coming back down. Tuck your toes under so you can lift your knees up and thighs up. And pushing yourself back up into downward facing dog. With the hands, it's the same. Spreading your fingers, using the whole surface of your palms, and pushing yourself away from the mat. Make sure that you're not really, that your shoulders are away from your ears. You're either looking at your knee or your shin. Turn your neck. There's no tension in your neck. And you're pressing your heels towards your mat. If it's too much, you're not at the stage to do this. Feel free to bend your knees. It's more important than pressing your chest. It's important to pressing your chest towards your thigh, and you've got a nicer long spine rather than the rounded one. If you bend your knees, you can have a nicer, longer spine than the rounded one. The alignment is really, really important, so we prevent injuries. And over time, you'll be able to really, really strengthen your legs and really straighten it. Alright, and from here, you look forward, bend your knees, and you can step your left foot closer to your palms. If it's not possible for you at the first time, just use your hand and put your foot just where it's supposed to be, closer to your palms. And step next to your left foot with your right one. So you're back into a forward fold again. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthening your spine. Exhale, forward fold. As you inhale, slowly come all the way up, looking up. And exhale, palms to chest. And this was one round. As you could see, it is nice and active, so it warms you up. And let's put them a little bit of together, and just to show you what you can do when it's a nice and smooth flow. All right, let's do it again. Let's fix the alignment. All right, so you can keep your feet hips width apart, pull the belly in, shoulders away from your ears, palm facing forward. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, swan line, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, stepping back to high plank. Elbows in. Come halfway down, untuck your toes, and this is the upward facing dog. Shoulders. I often see people really sinking down in your shoulders. Make sure that you're really pushing yourself away from the mat, and shoulders are away from your ears. And you turn your toes under and pushing your hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. Again, check all the alignments. As I said, if you need to, feel free to bend your knees as long as you need. And I normally bend both knees, look forward, and step forward with your right foot this time, and bring your left foot next to your right one, and you're in a forward fold position again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, palms to chest. All right, let's do it one more time. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, stepping back to high plank. Coming halfway down, inhale, up dog. And as you exhale, hips up to the sky, down dog. Looking forward, you can step or jump closer to your palms. Forward fold again. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthening the spine. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, come all the way up and palms to chest. So that's it. It's a really nice way of warming up. Make sure that you do the first Sun Salutation A nice and slow. You really go over all the alignment that you need. And after that, you can get a little bit of more momentum and movement. And make sure you do it like 4 or 5 times to really warm up your body. Make sure that your room temperature is nice and warm, and so it's much better for your joints, for your muscles. And if you have any questions, or if you need any modification, there is any injuries, just please free to contact me, comment below, and I'll give you a nice modification. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time.